on your point. And I love music, and Joseph and I are maybe closet Sheffield fans, but guilty pleasure level 9,000 Sheffield fans. So
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Sorry for outing you. It's that kind of day. But what kind of music is this? I mean, you show like Guns N' Roses and a flying V, and then at the very end you drop a little cute octopus on me. And it's called indie Rocktopus. So are you hiring composers to do, I'm just being a little snarky, but classic music, new age music?
Harpsichord.
Harpsichord. I'm a big harpsichord guy. I like Mozart.
Well, I think it would be initial composers of just sort of royalty-free style, generic, but that's the really base level. Users could bring in their own playlist in a way that like Hazard or other polynomial also allows users to bring in their own music playlist. So this can be played to that as well.
And you're not worried about any restriction that would keep your iOS device from playing your music in another app? That would actually read the music?
I don't believe so. I need to look a little more into Beat-Hazard, but they do it pretty well. And like analyze the music as well to synchronize gameplay.
Okay.
Yes.
My biggest confusion is, well, okay, here's what I like about this. Music, casual, building kind of, and my confusion is about gameplay. I don't really understand the gameplay from this. Is it like sort of like a making, is it like my pet that I'm growing? Is it that, how do I score against somebody else? You're saying there's certain things you do that are time, but you don't necessarily do time things when you're doing found time games, like, word games or something like that. So, and maybe I missed it, but maybe you can help me out.
Okay. You didn't miss it because it wasn't there. It's kind of split into two modes. One is the actual battles, and the other is managing your band. When you actually spend the cash that you made from shows to recruit better band members or buy other gear. So that sort of is the simulation part of it, where you actually get to build up your band. The other part is the on-stage show, where you can trigger, you sort of do your performance, which is to one of your songs, and then trigger the confetti, lasers, whatever, pyrotechnics, and then your friend takes a turn, and they're sort of, that's their performance, and you play songs one at a time against each other.
And you're basically, the simulation is the quality of the stage show that you're controlling, right?
That's right, and that's where you get more points or less points. It's sort of based on that.
Well, the only question I had a big confusion about this one, but I was trying to attach to it. But I think you answered those questions. Who's on the team?
Yeah.
Who will be developing this game? Do they have any experience in either music or what would you point to? Are there?
Okay,
John
so
sadly has a poignant experience with music-based games coming out of USC.
okay, so the game design is actually two people, and one of them is lead audio designer, and the other one is lead game designer. So the audio designer works on that aspect, and then the game designer. So for the first 4 months to alpha, it's really just a small team of game designer, audio designer, and then the networking and server engineer side of things, and then production ramps up to bring in the additional art for the beta. So it's a small team, but it would balloon to about 10 people at most, but for the most time it's about 4 people.
So could you do some focus test playing, sort of work with a little less money to sort of prove the concept, that would then tranche up an additional completion of the project?
Yeah,
How would
absolutely.
you do that?
So the alpha testing or alpha milestone is at about 4 months. So at that point, the entire experience is playable, and at that, so instead of bringing in all the art and ramping that up, it could be sort of that's actually how Plants vs. Zombies did, is they got it playable, and then they did a ton of testing, and then they brought in the RFPA. So that's sort of